Hi, how's it going? I'm Eric with Solve Cycle Solutions. In this video, I want to show you how to use a no-code software Fillout to create a daily to-do list that will allow you to track and pin tasks based on priority, due date, status, and help you get more work done more efficiently. So if you want to learn more about that, you've come to the right place. Let's get to it. Welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, like I said at the beginning, my name is Eric, and I am a no-code and automation specialist that wants to help save you time from doing the work that you hate so you can focus on doing what you love. But before we dive into this fill-out form task tracker, I want to invite you to a free 30-minute consultation. That's right, I am offering a consultation to anybody that clicks a link in the description of this video. So if you'd like some help building what you've seen in this or another video, if you want some help revising an automated solution that you may have already built, or if you just want to see what you can automate in 30 minutes on a call with me, I'd love to have a conversation to learn more about what kind of no-code and automation needs this community wants. So now that we've gotten that housekeeping out of the way, I'd like to talk for just a minute about the problems that I faced that led to developing this no-code solution. If you're like me, I've had to go through multiple iterations to find out what organization system works best to keep me on track with completing my tasks. I have used just writing things down on a sheet of paper. I have had day planners that I've tried to fill out, but everything kind of goes the same way, is that I write things down and I don't look at it again. And so I tend to forget a lot more of the tasks that I'm trying to get done in a week. And I also try to focus on things that are more pressing inside my brain and less so than what may actually be important. So that's why I turned to no code to develop a daily to-do list tracker for myself. Now, I understand that everybody is different in how they want to get things organized or what works best for them. So this may not be the best solution for you, but this is what I found to be most effective for me. So hopping into my screen, I want to walk through the two tables that I have set up in this example. So this particular table is my project tasks set up here. And you can see that everything has a title description. You can see here I have record a video, talk to clients, send out invoices, publish video. I have a due date based on obviously when I'm trying to get these things done, and then a very basic status of saying tasks that I'm hoping to work on soon but aren't working on yet, things I'm currently working on, confirming if a task is recurring or not, things that are on hold for review either from myself or for a client, and complete. The one thing I don't have set up here yet is the linked record, just because I want to show you what I have on the other table, and I'm going to build that there. So in the daily task tracker title, I've set auto generate, which is a great feature inside of SmartSuite that allows me to program specific fields inside the title. I just set the due date and add a daily task because I'm just trying to keep track of every single day that I am making a daily task track. I have a formula here, but we're going to talk about that more once we have Fillout set up. But the main things to keep in mind here is I have the status as today or complete, because really I'm only looking to have one active task in this table. So everything else will be marked as complete once the day is ended. And then I have the due date, which I've also set up as a recurring daily task that has really only just the title and the due date updated. So you can see that this is going to be running on its own. I don't have to reset it every time. And that's exactly what I want. One small thing that I do add for myself is just a long text field that says, what are my goals for today? And this is just something that I want to try and write every day to focus on what's important to me and just take a few minutes to figure out what I want to accomplish. Then the last thing that we have here is the linked record to the tasks inside my project example table. Now, if I open this up from here, I can absolutely just go in and select the tasks that I want to work on, and I can link those. And from there, I can open this up, and that works great. Now, there's a couple reasons why I want to use an additional no-code software instead of trying to run everything through SmartSuite. I love SmartSuite, and I use this as my main tool to help me try and complete all of my work. But there are a few limitations that at this moment make Fillout a more compelling reason to work on this. First and foremost is that, unfortunately, and this is, I believe, true with a lot of no-code database softwares, is that their mobile versions are not great to work on. So I want something that's a bit more clean and that allows me to just focus specifically on what I want to look at. Secondly, SmartSuite is a database software. And yes, they do have a form function that you can use inside of its system, but it's a very basic form. And you may be thinking already that what more do you need from a form that just allows you to submit information? But Fillout is something a bit more special because one of the main standout features with it is that I can create a standing form that allows me to pull information into that form from SmartSuite, and I can then update that, edit it, and I can go back and work on it as many times as I need to, either during the course of the day or whenever I need to review it again. So looking inside of Fillout, this is the back end where we're going to build our daily task tracker form. So you can see here that I have an example form that I've been playing around with, but I want to start a new form here. So we have a blank form. There's a bunch of templates that you can look at as well. And you can connect, as you can see, several different databases. You can even run this through Google Sheets if you're so interested. So for now, I'm going to hit another integration at the bottom here because what I'm using isn't necessarily one of the main ones yet, but it works very well with SmartSuite. So I'm going to click on a design. You can see that there's a lot of different options here. I want to do the simple purple because that's kind of one of my favorite colors. And then obviously create a title to help you keep organized. And I'm just going to put example task tracker. And you can see that already, if you look on the left-hand side, these are all of the features that you can use inside of Fillout's form. So there's a lot of variations with time. You can pick ratings. You have email inputs. There's a lot here that if you're interested in seeing a specific function of this form, please let me know in the comments and I can dive into that a little further. But for now, you can see that there are some descriptions here. Like I can just add this header, or I can add a paragraph if I want. And this I'm just going to say daily task tracker form. And if I click on this, you can see I can modify the headings. I can modify the font position. This doesn't really attach anything to SmartSuite yet. If we wanted to start integrating, we have to hit the integrations tab. So there's a lot of different things here that can make Fillout much more versatile and much worth its while. But for now, I'm just going to hit SmartSuite and I'm going to hit a connection and hit next. And then I'm going to go in and map to the specific field that I want. So what I'm going to do is map this to the daily task tracker and hit continue. And this is one of the big reasons that Fillout stands out from just using the regular SmartSuite form that I was talking about earlier. We can have it create a record. So you can see here that whenever we submit something inside of Fillout, it's going to create a new record inside of SmartSuite. However, we also have the option to update an existing record. And so what that means is that I can take this formula link here, which will paste into SmartSuite, and from there, we can open that form at any time, or we can share that as a URL if we have somebody that needs to go in and update information regularly, or if somebody wants to change their information, or if you want to go back, in this case, and monitor your daily tasks over the course of a day. So you can see here that there's also mappings, so you can select the specific statuses that you need. So I can click these particular fields here, work projects, and if we had specific fields already set up in Fillout, we could map those to these fields already, but we're going to be able to do that in just a minute. So for now, all I'm going to do is I'm going to copy this formula here, which is a concatenate formula. So basically it's meaning combining all these forms with a pre-existing URL that Fillout has created, and it's going to take whatever record ID of the existing record we have and map that to the end of the URL. So I'm going to head back into SmartSuite, and I'm going to go back to this formula that I set up initially. And this is where we're going to paste that concatenate formula. So all I have to do is go to the modify field settings and paste that. It works perfectly. And you'll see that this formula now exists as a URL inside of SmartSuite. And now that we can see that the connection is synced, we can head to the edit page. Now you'll see on the left-hand side here, there are two tabs. Originally, it was just all of the fields that we could use inside of Fillout, but now we have the specific Fillout fields mapped to SmartSuite. So you can see here, I have a status, I have due date, I have what are my goals for today, and even a title. So I'm going to just drag over the what are my goals for today. What I'm going to select here is the work projects, which is my linked record inside of SmartSuite. They have a specific feature in Fillout called Record Picker. So I can click and drag this, and you'll see the work projects. I can change this to, please select the tasks you wish to prioritize. And then what I can do here is if I can test this out in this demo form, I can click add, and you'll see the list of the 4 tasks that I already have set up in my project table. Everything matches here, and it shows information like the status, the due date, the priority, and it also adds the open comments. This is a standard, but you can see that what I can do is I can pick these. In this case, I'm just able to pick one task here that I want to work on, but I could change that. And there's a lot of other things that we can do here inside of the settings on the right-hand side here. So you can see that there's a lot of basic things. We can turn on selecting multiple tasks, so I can then go in and select as many tasks as I want to work on. We also have the ability to create records inside of this project example table. So you can see we can toggle this on, and we can edit the forms here. We can create something that shows the title, status, priority client. We could add additional information, or if we want to add additional fields, we could map that here. So you can see why this may be useful if I'm trying to spend a little time in the morning adding new tasks and selecting what is important to me over the course of a day. So we can show that. You can set up to only show new records if you want, but we also have some other advanced features that I want to show you. You can see what fields we want to show when we're looking at information. So here I can set due date, I can set the client, and I can set the title. And this is also a really great feature for filters, because what I can do here is I can filter out the data that I don't need to see based on whatever criteria I'm looking for. So in this case, I want to make sure that this does not equal, the status does not equal completed tasks. I don't need to see what I've already worked on. So there is no dynamic data from these specific records, but I can still add the static value here. So if I type in complete and hit OK, I can then look at these tasks and see what needs to be completed still. So I won't necessarily be able to see this information set up until I publish and update some tasks inside of my SmartSuite system. But this is pretty much ready to go. So I'm going to hit publish. Say I'm looking at the specific form here. Let's say I've already knocked out the recorded video. So I'm going to hit complete. Now we've just updated that complete task. I'm going to pop into the daily task tracker, copy the Fillout URL that we have here, and then I'm going to paste this in a new page on my browser. And you'll see that it shows what are my goals for today. And so I could say 1, kick ass, and 2, take names. And then from there, we can see what tasks would you like to prioritize. And you can see that I currently only have 3 tasks, even though my project example has 4, because the system already knows to filter out any status marked as complete. So I could see, okay, I need to publish my video. That's a priority for me. And then I can also send out invoices. That's a priority as well. And then all I have to do is hit submit. Gives the lovely confetti. So now that we've submitted this information, and let's say that I am very productive today, and I'm able to mark these 2 tasks complete. I could hop back in and pull up my daily task tracker and say, okay, let's see what other tasks I can try and get done today that are a priority. I have these 2 set up here. It looks like currently I've marked everything else that I needed to complete. I think I may have accidentally hit the wrong task for completion, but I may say, oh, I just remembered something that I need to get done. Let's say I need to go to the grocery store. And then I can hit in process. I can set the due date for tomorrow as a reminder. And I need food, so this is important but not urgent. And then I can pin that to my own task. And so you can see here, if I go back into the task tracker, I have a new task set up for go to the grocery store. So as you can see, this is a pretty powerful tool that can be used as a complement with SmartSuite to help you keep more organized and manage your tasks more effectively. So I hope you got a ton of value out of this video. And if you have specific questions about things that I may have done or not done in this video, please feel free to put them in the comments so I can try and answer them to the best of my ability. And let me know what you would like to see more of, whether it be with Fillout, with SmartSuite, with Make. There are a ton of no-code tools that I like working with, as well as things that I am currently exploring and messing around with to see what makes most sense for myself, but also for the no-code community at large. So thank you again for watching, and don't forget to book that free 30-minute consultation if you're interested in trying to see what you can automate in 30 minutes. But that's all I have to say on this subject for this video, so thank you so much for watching, and take care.